When your program has to report back to the launcher, you would need accumulators. All of your Spark applications would write to accumulator variables. Since the order is not guaranteed in the updates to accumulator variables, therefore, only associative operations would lead to correct results. Accumulators are variables that are only added to through an associative operation. Therefore, accumulators can be efficiently supported in parallel. They can be used to implement counters, as in MapReduce, or summations. Accumulators can be used to track progress of your Spark application. In this example, we are breaking lines of text into one word per line. And while doing so, we are counting number of blank lines and counted till that point of time. Let's go stepwise to understand the code. You will have to run this code on Spark Shell. First, let's set the log label to error. This would avoid unnecessary text on the screen. It would only display errors, if any. Now, load the file from the HDFS with textFile method. Next, we initialize the num_blank_lines as accumulator. We are passing the initial value as 0. The data type of accumulator is being guessed based on the initial value passed to it. If you want the accumulator to store long, you can specify 0 followed by capital L as the initial value. Now, we define a method toWords that takes a line and returns an array of words. This method adds 1 to the accumulator variable if line length is 0. Please note that num_blank_lines is not an integer. It is an instance of accumulator holding integer value. Now, let's call toWords using flatmap and then save the results to a file in HDFS. Once done, check the value of accumulator by calling member variable value on num_blank_lines. It should be 24857. We have already learnt that yarn re-executes failed tasks or slow tasks if speculative execution is on. The result is that the same function may run multiple times on the same data. Does it mean accumulators will give wrong result? Accumulators in transformation might give wrong results because due to fault tolerance, the same function might be executed multiple times. But for actions, it would not be executed multiple times. For accumulators in action, each update will be applied only once. For reliable absolute value counter, put it inside an action. In transformations, this guarantee does not exist. In case of transformations, use accumulators only for debug purposes. Out of the box, Spark supports accumulators of type double, long, and float. Spark also includes an API to define custom accumulator types and custom aggregation operation. Example, finding the maximum of the accumulated values instead of adding them. Custom accumulators need to extend accumulator param.